Welcome back to Historical Side-Eye. Today we'll be taking a deep dive into Inglewood Park Cemetery. I'd never been there before, and this was the first thing I saw, so I knew I was in the right place. We got a bricked up arch. And then next is a fountain at the end of a rectangular pool of water. And it's just a beautiful fountain. We have this leaf pattern similar to what we've seen before and what we're going to see a little bit later. Then I walk to the right and there's yet another fountain over there. Let's take a listen. And here's the one out front. So yeah, lots of bodies of water in this 200-acre cemetery. Red bricks and other masonry styles. Then on top of the flower shop, we have this structure, which we've seen similar structures on top of other buildings. Why they would need it on the flower shop, I don't know, but it looks like a copper top. Arched windows. And then we got big red brick building with some flat columns. Got these little teeth design that we see everywhere at Crest. More columns. Then there's this, which I've seen many variations of, and we'll see some in future episodes. More columns. And then there's this little thing sticking out over there. Who knows what that might have been used for. So here is a gravestone. We've got the 4-leaf flower and this is the base. And then I came upon this, just made me think about what this is. Got a dome and initials on the top, columns, water, it says McKinley, but who knows what could be etched on there. The green dripping down onto the column. And let's take a look at this one. And here's a close-up. There's some bars or tubes sticking out. A close-up of the chain with like a flower or sun symbol. Just wonder what the purpose of this was. So lots of cool statues also all over the property, and gravestones with imprinted with symbols like this Freemason symbol, some sort of witchcraft or satanic symbol. This one's really interesting. Tried putting his name into Google, couldn't find anything. He's got an assortment here of different symbols. I'm not sure what this last one is, so hit me up if you know what that one is. This is the side of it. So we take a look at some of the details here. This one looks like it's been vandalized. Looks like a photo here of somebody's feet, and the rest of the image has been taken out. And then we have this on the bottom, which I think that's it right there. So here is a guy in a trichome hat, stars, and eagle on the top. Looks like it says Lieutenant Colonel James Johnson. On the side it says lost by act of God in this river. The top just says that the concrete was provided by somebody. Sons of the Revolution. Can't quite make out what's on the bottom. 1779. Alright, and this one has like a sun wheel on theirs. This one has a cross and a crown. This one has the double-headed eagle. Stepped on this pine cone, thought it was just kind of funny because I'm looking to find maybe some pine cones in the statues. Here's another statue. And then one of the buildings there had a tower on it. We'll get a close-up of it in a second. Here's one of the doors. This octagon symbol kind of looks like the quadrifoil, the way that it's put on doors. We got, looks like copper right here. So yeah, take a look at this. So there's two symbols, or four symbols all the way around. And here's the clearest shot right here. So this looks like a sun symbol, solar cross in the middle. It's got the wavy lines coming out as well. So I've seen this wavy lines in a lot of places, even down to Egyptian hieroglyphs. And the next building over is really massive. The, I guess, masonry that you would call here looks like the Mission Inn in Riverside that I'll be making a video of soon. And then it has this Waterworks in the front. Stained glass windows. I find it interesting that in the stained glass window is buildings with domes and a fountain. More red bricks. Different masonry styles. And I definitely think this is something new, but they're probably using the pumps that were there underneath and the piping that was already existed. So yeah, pretty cool. So another huge building. Bricks. More domed buildings in the stained glass window. This one actually has somebody in it. Looks like spires or columns. And then this is cool. It got the 4-leaf clover pattern on the door. Great doors. Got that green going on. Just thought this was a pretty cool shot. And then here, at the end of that, on the other side of the Waterworks, there is a spot carved open here. I bet you there's probably a fountain in there at some time and they just took it out. And check this door handle out. Green marble, columns, for a door handle. Okay. This is my only glimpse inside, a little bit of a column. Got more green going on. And then the last building for this section. This thing is just massive. All on the property of this cemetery. So the top of this dome has this interesting shape right here. Don't really see that too often, but we do have another example. This is the Tennessee State Capitol building in Nashville. I found this a few days later online and I was looking at the top of it and it has a very similar structure. So this is probably what it looks like underneath the concrete that they covered everything up on that old building, church, whatever. Also, this state capitol building looks to be on a pyramid, on a mound, on a raised area. Nothing around it, so I found that to be interesting as well. And then here we got these people in the front here. We got wreaths. We got, looks like a pan flute, but I think this could be a fasci. And then we've got the long trumpet, which we've seen all over the place, which I'll show you soon as well. And here we got Pax Intrantibus, peace to those who enter, good health to those who depart. And it just looks like this has been covered up. Once you start looking at this a lot, just seeing the same shapes and proportions, it just seems like they just blocked off all the curves and all the interesting stuff underneath. And inside, we got the kind of like a fleur-de-lis pattern on the outside. The inside, from what I could see, just one section of this massive building, just one thin hallway, which is a church. We got 3 arched windows. We got statues tucked away into the arches. Amazing symbology here. Lots of different symbols. We got that leaf that's opening up over here. We got this sun pattern again, which is similar to what we saw outside on that tower. And of course this, we've seen many variations all over the place. So yeah, just a lot of attention to detail here. Then I happen to look up, and again, the floor for leaf symbol. Looks like tops of pyramids there. And just this massive stained glass window facing upwards. Just beautiful. Was not expecting to see that when I looked up at all. And here on the side we can see a 8-sided star pattern that other people talk about. And then the other door, the variation of that fleur-de-lis pattern, looks like some things have uncurled. This stained glass window looked to be covered up. Got a guy with a sword. We've got a portal or a reef over here. And then this is like an acorn or crown, somebody said. Interesting that that's the only one covered up. So here's another angle of the top of that dome. And I think we're going to leave it right there. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for part 2 very soon.
There's got to be more to this thing we call time, cause the future can be seen in terms of straight lines. Looking by the sight of instincts and wisdom's eyes, stroke the lows and highs of this ride we call life.